So today I'm taking myself out on a date.
Yes, a few days ago I took myself out on a date and I brought my camera with me. So let me tell you how it went, what I learned, and why I believe everyone should go on solo dates. It all started with me getting ready.
You know, I have never taken myself out on a dinner yet. I've had several dates with myself and I love to spend, time with myself, but I've never actually had proper dinner at a nice restaurant with myself. So I guess there's a first for everything.
I wanted to treat this as a real date. And a part of that is getting ready, doing the full face of makeup, picking out an outfit, and for me also doing the blowout. Hair for me is very important. However, this particular day happened to be super rainy, and I have this thing where it's hard for me to adapt. Like if I choose that I will do my hair a specific way, I need to do it that way. I thought, you know what, this is my date. It doesn't matter if my hair only lasts an hour, I will still do it the way I want to.
Okay, now I need to get dressed really quickly. I still don't know what to wear. Classic situation. And then I'll take out my rollers, tell you the plan for my date night, and then we'll have to go. Okay, so I'm thinking just regular straight jeans with this cute knit sweater. I bought it recently and I swear that's all I want to wear. I love it so much. And then I was thinking like a blazer on top. I don't know. Okay, so we have to leave now, so I don't miss anything. But basically, since I'm taking out the rollers now, I thought I could just tell you the plan. For this evening, I've planned to first go to the art museum. I love art in general, and I think walking in such spaces where I can view art, think about art, it just does something to me mentally, spiritually as well, maybe, I don't know. So that's the first place we're gonna go to. The second place will be a dinner at a Italian restaurant. I haven't been there yet and I'm very excited. But the thing is, since it's restaurant week this week in Riga, everything is booked. So I could only book for 4:30. So we're gonna have kind of like a late lunch, early dinner. So I didn't have lunch today because that's gonna be my late lunch. And then after that, we will go to this wine place that I love to read a book and drink some wine. I am very excited. As you can tell, I can't do this and talk, so I'll take these out quickly and then we have to go. If only my hair stayed like this the whole day. If only that was the case, but it's not.
So once I left the house and felt how humid it was, I knew that my blowout wouldn't last even 5 minutes. But aside from this very obvious pain point for me, I realized something much bigger that I believe set the course for having such an amazing and wonderful solo date night. These past 2 hours since I've been getting ready, all I've been thinking about is like getting the shots and is everything in my head, like check, check, check. Have I done this? Have I done this? How does this look like? How will this look like? And with that, if I keep this mindset, I won't be able to actually enjoy my date night. So I will do my best to really be present and treat this date night as a treat to myself and not stress about every little thing. Also, the shots that I will do will be coming more from like my point of view rather than, oh, this will look good for the video, because obviously this is for a video, this is for a YouTube video, but at the end of the day, I want this to be also an authentic date night for me. So that's just a realization that I need to switch off the work Ylva, because when I'm filming, the work Ylva is on, absolutely on, and go to the rest mode Ylva. Okay, enough talking. We have to go. And so my date night began. Because I was running a bit late, I decided to call the restaurant and ask if I could move up my reservation. That way I could do the museum after with no stress. The restaurant agreed, and so my first stop was Italissimo. Hope I'm saying that correctly. The restaurant was really nice. As I mentioned, I had never been there before. It had a really cozy atmosphere and it seemed quite elegant. I was sat between two tables that both had people sitting next to them, so I was kind of in between people. And at first, I felt really awkward, which is weird for me because I'm used to being alone in places, but this was different, you know. This was a nice restaurant, I was alone, and I gotta say, I felt a bit ashamed to take out my actual camera, so I just took some shots with my phone. And I think the reason why I felt awkward at first is because everyone was with someone. Like, people usually go to these type of places with someone, you know, like small coffee places you go alone, but like restaurants usually you go with someone. And have you ever had that thing where when you feel awkward you start messing up? Like, I wanted to comb my hair and my comb broke. Then I tried to open some water, like a water bottle, and I spilled some water, like random things, but that's just because you're feeling awkward, right? Another safety net is our smartphones. Sometimes when we don't know where to put our eyes or what to do with our hands, we just take out our phone. It just makes us feel comfortable and safe. But I did not want to do that. I was so devoted to my date that I'm actually so grateful for, that I was like, I will not do that. I will get through the first feelings, first moments of uncomfortableness. That's not a word, I'm sorry, I always make up new words. And I will look around. And so that's what I did. I started to look around and see the design, and I was with my thoughts. And after like 20 minutes, I started to feel like those beautiful, powerful women you see in the movies who dine alone. I was like, you know, I was feeling it. Since there weren't many vegan options, I ordered a pizza that was actually very, very tasty. It had good bread. For those of you who don't know me, I am such a bread person. So if the base is good, if the bread is good, I am happy. So the pizza was great. I ate it and I listened around and I heard so many conversations, not because I am nosy, well, but really, no, not because I'm nosy, but because when you're alone and you're not speaking, you hear, you observe, you know? You're like the mysterious person sitting alone and observing everyone. After the pizza, they gave me like a complimentary kombucha drink. Like, it was this very small shot glass. It was their homemade kombucha. What I loved most about this dining experience is how I made myself not to seek immediate comfort, like on my phone. I was present with the restaurant, with the food, with my thoughts. I absorbed and observed everything that was around me. It was actually so great that I decided that I will go out on lunches and dinners alone way more. My next stop was Latvian National Museum of Art, a place I always go to for some creative inspiration. What I didn't know is that they're currently showcasing an exhibition called Our Values, which is devoted to the history of Latvian money and culture, and that's also the reason why there was this big gold coin at the entrance, and it looked pretty cool. Interestingly, by the time I was in the museum, I felt so empowered and just calm and confident with just being with myself. Maybe it's because museums in general are a place where people go to be with themselves, to look at the art, to absorb the art and just kind of be in their own creative world. There was this one painting that really stuck out to me. It was of this woman laying down or maybe sleeping, and there were these tree branches that went through her. She had this like red hair, and it sparked something in me creatively, like art does, but I loved it. It was a cool painting. The Our Values exhibition was also very entrancing. There were all these old Latvian coins with different engravings, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure out how they were like kind of floating in the air and turning around. And then when I got home, Gus explained to me like the basic physics, and I was like, oh, okay. But still, it was for me, it was mind-blowing. You know, physics is not kind of my strong suit, but now I know that it's very basic and easy. But I actually preferred how I felt about it before Gus explained it to me, because it felt more magical, and I love magic. But anyways, that was just something cool that I saw. After my museum tour, it was time for the final destination of the night, which was the wine place. Interestingly, because of my great mood and a hair tie I found in my purse, the rain didn't bother me at all. And usually rain bothers me if I'm like all dressed up because it ruins the look. But it didn't. I was happy, I felt calm, I enjoyed the view, I enjoyed the walk. I remember seeing the leaves on the ground. I was purely and really just enjoying this evening. When I made the reservation for the wine place, I asked if I could get a quieter corner, just because, you know, that way I could really enjoy my time with myself. And luckily, that's exactly what I got. Everything was so cozy, so atmospheric. I ordered a glass of wine, I read my book, and I honestly felt like I was in a scene from a movie. I was romanticizing my life and loved every single second of it. But that wasn't it. After about 40 minutes, I got a spontaneous idea to go for a walk, and that's exactly what I did. I decided to grab a quick coffee, and since this was Halloween time, they had a special Halloween latte, which was black and looked so cool. I love this type of like Halloween food and drinks. And so I walked, smiled, literally. I think I was smiling the whole walk. Enjoy the city lights, the nighttime atmosphere, and only after my walk, I felt like now the date night is complete. I really enjoyed it, really, truly. And I'm kind of proud of myself that I could enjoy it, because it's not unusual for me when I'm filming to think all about the filming and the shots and not think about myself and my own like well-being. So this was lovely. Let's go home. And so I did, with a singing sesh in the car, of course. I never expected to feel so empowered and inspired from a date. And when I thought about it afterwards, I think what made it stand out from all the other mini solo dates I've had is that I didn't just treat this as a time with myself, but also as a proper date filled with new experiences, dinner, art, and love. So in case you have never taken yourself out on a date and you kind of want to, but you're still not sure, remember this. The longest and most meaningful relationship you will ever have in your life, ever, is the one you have with yourself. Cherish it, work on it, and treat yourself like you would treat someone you really, really love. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever taken yourself out on a date, and if you haven't, is there a specific place you would like to go to? Thanks again for watching. I'm wishing you the best day, evening, month, week, year, and I will see you next time. Bye.